What is up, sickos? Welcome to Truth in MMA. It is July 30th. I'm Dan from Oregon, and rules are rules, right? Not exactly. Let's look into this shit. Oh, shit. There we go.
Such a big deal. History, science, education, energy, everything has always been controlled by the government since day one. CIA!
Look at the time.
You figure it out. You try to figure it out.
No, it
No,
seems like
because when they
people
look into it, it's common sense. When you look into it,
What is up, sickos? So, we all know what happened. There's some 12 dissents rules nonsense that happened over the weekend. None of us really loved it. And rules are rules, right? Well, not exactly. I found this excellent video. It's called The 5 Dumbest Rules in MMA. It was made in like 2015. And let's give a brief watch to this real quick. Description in the link down below.
No biting and
Link in the
no eye
description down
gouging.
below.
Since the sport has evolved, so has the rule set. There are now hundreds of rules. Most of them are a welcome change to the no-holds-barred days. Like the rule against groin strikes.
Dick kicks. You can dick kick your way to
those
victory
are
in
illegal
Chicago.
now, but some of the new rules are criticized by fans and fighters. One of the most ridiculous rules in modern MMA is the ban of the 12-to-6 elbow. The 12-to-6 elbow is when the point of the elbow travels from the 12 o'clock position to 6 o'clock. UFC champion Jon Jones was disqualified for breaking this rule in a fight against Matt Hamill at the Ultimate Fighter finale.
That is correct. So you heard it right there. 12 to 6 elbow is from the top to the bottom. Says nothing about where the elbow is landing, the intent of where the elbow is landing. None of that shit. Just 12 to 6 nonsense because they watch people break bricks. They watch people break ice. And we all know it's fucking ridiculous. But the rules are the rules, right? They got to enforce them. Kind of to an extent. Go back and watch this video, and you will see that, it's illegal to talk shit. It's illegal to flip your fucking, the people off and whatnot. Steve Mazzagatti warned Nick Diaz one time, but besides that, no one's really ever said anything about talking shit in the cage. So the referees are kind of using their own discretion on what rules to enforce and what rules not to. Unfortunately, this one's pretty fucking blatant. We already had the greatest of all time, potentially Jon Jones, get his undefeated record ruined over this. Now, Eddie Alvarez, on the last fight of his deal, loses potentially millions and millions of dollars revolving around this rule. Is it a stupid rule? Yes, sir. Is it illegal, though? Yes. And so, unfortunately, Eddie Alvarez gets the full mount position taken away, looks a little gassed, and Dustin Poirier takes him out all over a stupid-ass rule in MMA. And if I'm Eddie Alvarez, I'm thinking one thing, man. How the hell can I get away from the unified rules of mixed martial arts? And the answer to you, Eddie, is one championship or Rizin. You can go there and kick a down opponent, 12 to 6 elbow, almost all you want, as long as elbows are allowed. And so, what the hell do you guys think of the aftermath of this nonsense? Do you think Alvarez had the fight in the bag, the 12 to 6 elbow, been legal? That full mount position was going to be very difficult for Poirier to get out of. Could Poirier have made it out of that round? Potentially, but it changed everything. Just got to get him at the 10:30 to 5:15, says Steve Sparks, right? That's how fucking Travis Brown's getting away with it somehow, because it's arcing, or I don't know what the fuck. One brings the views, says Steve Sparks. Yep, Renzo Gracie, it turns out, does bring in the views. Not digging on Eddie, I like him, but he's just a polished Darren Elkins. Ooh, a Darren Elkins with a little bit more talent, huh? That's a that's a big old dig on Eddie, man. Anyways, definitely go check this video out. Again, link in the description right down below. And that is via the Montage King MMA. Make sure to give him a sub as well. So, I mean, there's things to be discussed. What rules should we take out? What rules shouldn't we? We were talking about the leg kick to the knee. Kick to the knees. Should we ban those? And again, I'm going to hit you with, I want a fucking trade, man. You want to ban something? I want you to unban something. And knees on the ground and 12 to 6 elbows, they got to go, man. That shit needs to be legal. You got to take it into mind that he did cheat the first fight. He's been cheating every fight, it sure seems like, man. Marc Goddard came out and said he's fucking raking the eyes, he's grabbing the cage, and my personal pet peeve, talking to the corner during a foul. Which, I really didn't need to hear all about your pet peeves, Marc Goddard. I was all on your side after the tweet that you sent to Usman, but it is what it is. And also dug into the ear. Yep, gave him a wet willy twice throughout the fight from what I saw in the stills that people made. So rules are the rules, right? Right? I think it's about time, once stupid shit fucking happens, we really need to focus on solutions here. Solutions, my friends. We can all bitch and moan and everything all we want, but let's talk solutions. We need to send Eddie back to school, back to school, back to school, back to school to prove my dad that I'm not a fool. Got my lunch packed right, my shoes tied tight. I hope I get in a good fight. Eddie Alvarez, Unified Rules of MMA book, and he's headed to the Performance Institute. Dovey, powerful Dovey SIMU. I don't know how you pronounce that. Anyhow, I love this tweet that he sent out here. Dovey, I might start stealing your images for all my YouTube videos, just so you know. But powerful right there. Let's move on, though. We got great fucking news out in Russia. We got an official statement from ACB about the future events. 3 events, Cyprus, Kazan, and Sweden, were canceled this year due to organizational and financial problems. Inshallah, the league will continue its activities from September. In 2018, there will be 2 events in Krasnodar and in Moscow. And this time, the league will go through a restructuring process to work more efficiently from a financial standpoint. Yeah, you guys went fucking international pretty goddamn quick. The league is already working on a 2019 plan and schedule, which will be reviewed in the near future. All of the money from ticket sales of the canceled events will be returned in full to the people who bought the tickets for the canceled shows. Dear friends, don't believe the gossips. The league has had some difficulties, which will only make us stronger and wiser. There's no progress without challenges. Powerful statement there. Hashtag ACB MMA, ACB. And also from ACB, we got brutal combinations from Albert Tumanov, and on September 8th, he's scheduled to face undefeated ACB welterweight champion Makhad Burkhamov. So Albert Einstein Tumov set to do battle in Moscow. Hashtag ACB 93. And Jay Smooth in the chat, looks like most of the money went to bail to get that promoter out of legal trouble. That could be what has happened. The oligarch Magomedov, supposedly, things are happening. Things are going in the right direction for him. They had kind of taken away, maybe freeze his money and whatnot, but it looks like we're going to get some resolution there, and he is still all in on the MMA sphere, which is definitely good for all of us hardcore fans. And other news over in European MMA, Mamed Khalidov vacates the KSW middleweight title the new champion will be crowned in a 4-man kumite. Michelle Martella, Janowski, Scott Ashcombe, and Marcin Wojcik are going to face off in a 4-man tournament. PJ4. What up, Stewie? El Chapo, everyone in the chat. So check this out, man. KSW is listening to the people. They hear the word on the street, and the word on the street is we want tournaments. KSW says, I will deliver. And how are they delivering us a tournament at 185? Because Mamed Khalidov vacates. Why is Mamed Khalidov vacating the 185-pound title that he's held for so long? Khalidov vacating his middleweight title to pursue a rematch with Narkun is awesome. That fight was Fight of the Year contender. If you guys hadn't seen it, at KSW 42, Khalidov vs. Narkun was definitely a Fight of the Year contender. It only went a couple of rounds, I believe, but madness the whole time, and we're going to get a freaking rematch. The 185-pound champ versus the 205-pound champ. The 205-pound champ won the first time, and guess what? Khalidov says, fuck 185 pounds. I don't want nothing to do with that. I want you. I want my title back as the greatest fighter in Poland. So I'm excited to see this. And this is all via Powerful Alan Murphy MMA. Give him a follow on Twitter. October 6th, heavyweight title. Philip Dave Fries MMA is going to go off in that. We got a welterweight match, a 4-man kumite. And let's not forget, Popek Monster will also be on the card. I don't know who that is. Live on KSWTV.com. Hell yes. KSW coming back with another stack-packed event. And goddamn, I love me some tournaments. You had me at tournament. You had me at 4-man kumite, my friends. That's all you had to see. But check this out. This insane guard pass that was done. Hashtag Otma MMA. Moscow in Russia. It's where this man was. Kumite, kumite, kumite. That's right, Steve.
Очень красиво действует, умно, знаете, так нестандартно, знаете, что он еще коленом практически нанес удар в область глаз. Посмотрите, и сразу занял позицию.
This is why Eddie Bravo must say that fucking breakdancing is the best to get into jiu-jitsu. It also turns out it's pretty good to get into MMA, especially if you need a guard pass. And you know who's seen this fucking highlight? Our man, Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler out here, seeing the clip, practicing the flips. He's like, I need that guard pass in my repertoire. So let's smash the medicine ball and flip. Smash the medicine ball and flip over and over and over again. You got to put it in reps, hundreds and hundreds of reps if you're going to get out there and pull off that guard pass in a real mixed martial arts fight. But that's what Chandler's training for. Powerful monster energy, Michael Chandler. And let's get a replay of the Jeremy Stevens, Jose Aldo finish here. Fucking insane liver shot / rib shot. Hit that floating rib there. Not exactly sure. But Stevens crumples. Aldo goes in for the kill. And just like that, man, why do we watch MMA? We watch it for the highest highs and the lowest lows. Again, via Dovey. This is your celebration from Jose Aldo. And this is a la Anderson Silva coming back, getting his finish over Nick Diaz. Just taps him to the floor. But Nick wasn't here to pick him up and say, don't cry. Don't cry, Jose. Us hardcore still love you. Yeah, maybe the new casuals, the Connor casuals don't know you, don't love you, but we still do. It's a powerful Dovey. And man, I can't wait. Do they put out on Fox cards? What do they call it? The highs and the lows. Oh, what the hell is that little thing called? The little UFC video that they put out. The agony, the pain and agony, or something like that. I can't wait for that. We should have saw more behind the scenes shit going on here. What a Raider. But anyhow, moving on to more news. Nolan King on Twitter. We got some fights that have been announced. Alexei Kunchenko. Who is this? I believe the M1 welterweight champion, rocking an 18-0 win streak, signs with the UFC and will face Thiago Alves. So he's got a nice name, a nice UFC veteran to come in and try and make a name off of. Going to be fighting on the Moscow card. This Moscow card is coming together very nicely. Although celebrating like he won the world championship. Man, when you go like years without 10 years while winning, not knowing what defeat feels like, and then you go through defeat for, an extended amount of time, it's got to fuck with your psyche big time. And we saw that with Aldo coming out a little tentative. It wasn't until he really got hit when he started throwing. And so now, man, you got to feel for these guys. Every fight is the biggest fight of their lives, right? Every fight. M1 partnership underway, and not only that, man, but Fight Nights Global folks coming over as well. But one of the UFC stewards, Mairbek Tasimov, man who's had visa issues in the past, trying to get a top opponent. Best he can get is Desmond Green, slated for the UFC Moscow card. And Mairbek Tasimov is rocking a 5-fight win streak, all wins via finish, all KOs. Love what we're seeing there. This should be some madness. We're going to get like a 6-fight main card over on Fight Pass. This should be an amazing Fight Pass card. I'm loving it so far. Better than any ACB, any M1, any Fight Nights that we've seen in a long time. I don't care who says what, Kareem Zidane, anybody. This is a great fucking card. Brady, what up? Desmond Green is trying to get killed. Yeah, Desmond Green is not smart like the Black Beast, and the Black Man is going to Russia, so we shall see what happens there. He is still ranked number 15, Tasimov. Should get someone higher than that, man. Fucking 5-fight KO streak in a row. This is why you need 155s, 165s, 175s, because you got to go through fucking a gauntlet of people to even get your name up there in this bullshit. But UFC Moscow quickly coming together. I like it. I like it. This is what happens. Oh, and then we're talking about the overnight ratings for the UFC Calgary were pitiful. They were terrible. 1.46 million is, I believe, what they got on Big Fox. You can track Big Fox from the day they came in to the day to where they are now, 5 million down to 1.5 below that. You can see why Fox jumped fucking ship for WWE, who on cable TV brings in like 4 million people every Friday or some shit like that. Make those 2 weeks count. Get even higher. Oh yeah, Brady's all alone. So, what's your guys' take on this? Why are the ratings so shitty? Some people say, oh, it's the nice weather. But I think Andrew had an excellent take over here on Twitter. This is what happens when you go from Hamburg's card last week to this one. People tune out because of all of the white noise. Yeah, you give me a shitty 9 decisions in a row of a bunch of fucking no-names that, why the hell am I even watching this? Why is this even on FS1? Why isn't this on Fight Pass? That's what happens, man. You get an all-violence, all-team violence card that goes up to Calgary, but guess what? People don't care. You haven't made us care since fucking Conor McGregor left. You haven't fucking gave us Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz, Anthony Johnson. You haven't gave us fucking anything to get excited for. Bellator's giving us tournaments. KSW's giving us tournaments. You're giving out interim titles and taking them away. You're giving out titles that you're fucking about to strip a couple weeks later. You guys need to fucking pull your head out of your ass, man. I don't know what the hell's going over here. But moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Technocat. Let's see if we can get this to play without too much lag.
Check this out.
Everyone go crazy with the Technocat. LFA giving us fast-paced card. UFC is becoming a side dish. Right, Raider? Holy shit. And let's talk about that, Raider. LFA, who's considered like the college, you run through there, you could get yourself a belt, you can get straight into the UFC. That is the feeder league for the UFC. Well, guess what? UFC signed a deal with ESPN, and it turns out that works for the feeder league kind of too. Fucking LFA, 30 Seconds of Madness fight that happened Friday night got mentioned on ESPN. Fucking LFA's getting ESPN play when probably folks like Bellator and PFL were struggling to get anything like that. So, man, people who were underselling this ESPN deal, you guys are really soonly going to figure out how wrong you were. Yes, things are going to change. There's going to be 10 main ESPN cards a year. That's going to become the good shit, the can't miss shit, the tent pole, the big on Fox cards as they're going to call it. But besides that, for $50 a year, we're going to get 20 fucking cards. I mean, I think that's cheaper than you can get Access TV. And we're definitely going to be getting some pretty good quality out there. That shit was fire. Yeah, and not only that, there was a bunch of super quick fire matches on Risen 11 too. So if you have not seen all of that, go watch the Risen One Championship UFC Calgary recap that we did yesterday, joined by Drake from MMA Today and our own MMA hole, Jay Smooth. But fucking A, gotta love the Technocat. Everyone today, put your hands up in the air for the Technocat. And we got, in spirit of me floating the river all the goddamn time, we got, what is this, a wet golden retriever or something, hanging out on the shore in the owner's tube, having a good old time. There's no better way to spend your day on the summer than tubing on the river. I tell you what. I tell you what. But then powerful Chris Hunt, who was at the Idaho card, Boise as well, walking by this picture and says, hey Dad, Jesus was a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. And what an observation there, man. Just goes to show you, when you bring up a kid with martial arts in their life and morals, this is what you're going to get out of them. Birthday river float, says Steve Sparks. I would say that is very, very likely. And shouts to Frank Bavon for posting a happy birthday YouTube video. Frank, I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then Esha Chanel on Twitter. Tisha Torres giving Nina Ansaroff a victory lap dance. #living. If you guys have not seen this, make sure you give them a follow. So I guess Nina, Tisha, Raquel, and Amanda Nunes became real good friends. And Nina going out there doing the damn thing, getting the victory. And the Fight Pass prelims, that not only is going to get you your show and win, but you're going to get a priceless lap dance from Tisha Torres. Did Jesus get his blue belt from TMZ? Nice one, El Chapo. And then what else do we got? Not much else news to hit you with today. So if you guys got any topics or questions, make sure you hit me with it pretty quick. And yeah, that's about all I got for you all today. Nice quick show. I was going to come on, tell you guys it's my birthday. I can do whatever the fuck I want to, and you ain't getting a show. But fuck that nonsense. We got news to get to. What am I going to do? Do an extra long show tomorrow or skip half this nonsense? That would be not giving you the truth in MMA. So, F all that noise. If you guys want to do anything, send me birthday wishes. Go out, enjoy some nature. That's what you can do for me. Happy birthday, Sicko. Thank you, J4. Thank you, El Chapo. I'm sure all of you would say the same thing in the chat. Thank you so much. I can't... The best birthday gift I got was the 4-man Kumite from KSW in news that not only is Fight Nights Global going to be hosting an event in October, but it looks like ACB is not going to be going as international as we thought. They won't be blowing up as quick as we thought, but they are still going to be around. So Russian MMA is still here. I'm still here. I'm still strong. Get the techno cap back on and take your pants off. That's what's up, man. I am the big 3-0 today, 30 years of age. Down with the 20s. You're fucking out of here. In with the 30s. That's what's up. Well, that's the news. What rules do you guys think are bullshit? What rules would you guys like to see taken away? Let me know in the description down below. Is it 12-6? Knees to a grounded opponent because they like to play the game and all that shit? Do you want soccer kicks? Do you want stomps? Are you a sicko? Do you want to bring back the dick kicks since apparently you can win that way? What do you got? Let me know in the comment section down below. And until next time, back to all you sickos, I'm out of here. Peace.